Welcome everyone to Monday Night Mayhem. We are live from Yokohama, Japan. We are 6 days away from Insurgence.
The following is a Four Corners table match. Introducing first, weighing in at 237 pounds, from Boston, Massachusetts, the Heartbreaker, Blake.
Blake makes his way to ring. He has a golden opportunity. If he can put dark blood through a table, he can have a shot at the Grand Prix Championship. The Heartbreaker should definitely have a shot at earning championship gold, but I think he should go through the TV title first just in case, since he hasn't had a fair winning streak against his opponents.
Next, and his opponent, from Seoul, South Korea, weighing in at 225 pounds, Kim Lee Kwan.
Kim Lee Kwan is the next one to come out, and will he win and possibly get a title opportunity, or will he fall to the strength of dark blood? That is true. If either of the three men in the ring win this match, they have a possibility of getting a title shot for Insurgents.
Next, weighing in at 276 pounds, he is the EAW Grand Prix Dragon Champion, Dark Blood.
Dark Blood is someone to definitely keep an eye on, and might possibly be an even tougher challenge to overcome, especially since he managed to beat Michael Young and capture the Grand Prix title. No, that was sheer luck and having been weakened by other men, but that's beside the point. The real question is, who will he face at Insurgence?
Lastly, weighing in at 345 pounds, from Pittsburgh, the Anomaly, Amir Wesley.
Well, not to discredit Amir Wesley, but it looks like he'll have his work cut out for him, as he has to deal with two other men and the champion himself if he hopes to get a shot at the Grand Prix Championship. The first match of the night is underway as we have Blake, Amir Wesley, Kinley Kwan, and Dark Blood squaring off in a four corners table match.
This is going to be a great match, and personally, I think the fans are getting a treat to start the show. Especially if they can witness a #1 contender be crowned. If anyone can put Dark Blood through the table,
it's going to be a daunting task indeed, but let's see what happens as the match goes on.
Blood might be close to ending the match already as he sends Blake onto the apron.
Blake reversals and gets back inside, saving the match.
Kim drops Dark Blood, and Amir decides to roll out. Blake takes down Kim while Amir recovers on the outside.
Blood tried to pounce on Amir, but it backfires as he's Irish whipped to the barricade. Blood lifts Amir up. Could he be about to slam Amir through the table?
Amir rakes the eyes, but he manages to escape being put through the table. I think Blake and Kim don't understand what type of match this is. They have been working on each other on the inside of the ring, while Amir and Blood have been battling near a table.
It could cost them the match since they aren't attempting to work near the table or even put each other through a table. Amir sent into the table and slammed face first into the table.
Blood about to slam Amir.
He manages to escape the slam, although he probably should have slammed Blood through it instead of by the barricade.
Looks like Blake finally understands what type of match this is, and is setting up a table inside the ring. He uses the table to smack Kim. He sets the table up, connects with the running clothesline, and Kim falls, knocking the table down.
He didn't go through it, so he's safe for now.
He's going to get the upper hand and be the first to put his opponent through the table. Blake connected with his Heartstopper.
Kim rolls out, while Amir overhead suplexes Blood across the ring.
Although he gets up like it's nothing, and pays for it with a stiff clothesline. Blake with a stiff arm of his own to Amir, bringing the big man down as well. Connects with a neckbreaker.
Springboard dropkick. He slams Blake into the corner instead.
Amir with a gorilla press to Dark Blood, just showing his raw power and strength.
Blake gets thrown onto the apron. Then Blood was a few inches away from putting Amir through the table.
At this point, it's anybody's ball game.
Blake reversals a powerbomb attempt and connects with a swinging neckbreaker, almost putting himself through the table.
That would have been embarrassing for him and probably won Blood the match as Blake was touching him if he had landed through the table.
Kim with a kendo stick. But it looks like Blood is about to power slam Blake. And yes, he puts him through the table.
Here is your winner, Dark Blood.
Try Decide as they might, Dark Blood came out on top. For now, it's still unclear who will challenge for the title, but we might have an answer this Friday. I feel like it should be Warren. Since he hasn't lost his most recent matches, I think the Prodigy should be the one to challenge for his first championship.
Introducing first, weighing in at 173 pounds from Tokyo, Japan, Hurricane Fuji.
Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. The gust of excitement himself, Hurricane Fuji. Yes, folks, here comes the jobber to the real stars. He has some tough competition here tonight as he prepares to take on Azure Wolf and the Tornado. He needs to stay focused and find a way to capitalize on any mistakes his opponents might make if he hopes to survive against two strong opponents.
Next, weighing in at 240 pounds from Lima, Peru, Azure Wolf.
And here comes the prince of the land, Azure Wolf. A superstar making waves with the fans and a true innovator of the lucha libre style of wrestling. I think he would have a better shot for the Grand Prix Dragon Championship over Fuji, but for now the fans can watch his in-ring innovations against Eric and Hurricane Fuji.
Lastly, weighing in at 245 pounds from Santo Domingo, Cuba, the Tornado, Eric.
To your seats, folks, as the Tornado has landed. Can Eric handle the might of Azure Wolf, or will he lose to the Prince of the Land?
Match number 2 is underway as Azure Wolf. Eric and Hurricane Fuji face off in a triangle match. I can't wait to see Hurricane lose once again. I wonder who will pin him. Impressive suplex into double knees to the back of Hurricane Fuji. He's already disappointing and jobbing to much talented wrestlers. As you say that, Fuji hits Eric with a whirling piledriver. But Azure immediately drops him with a right hand to the head, tilt-a-whirl DDT by Azure, dropping Eric into the mat. Fuji strikes Azure with a right hand of his own, and immediately gets hit with a springboard reverse DDT by Eric. That's Sean's move. He must be a huge fan of Sean's if he's performing one of his signature moves. Using a move does not make you a fan of another wrestler, Laura. Does it mean you were inspired by it? It just means they are both using a move that reflects their styles of wrestling, or they were both trained to use it. I don't think so. But Eric with some devastating hits with a kendo stick to Azure. Hard to Fuji by Azure, and Eric with a clothesline to Azure. He grabs the kendo stick again and connects with some sickening shots to the back. What is that idiot doing? He really just tried to stop Eric from using the kendo. Go Eric. Keep kicking him to knock some sense into him. Eric drops Fuji with a jump kick. Azure tried rolling back in, but is hit with a DDT. This is Eric's chance to go for the pin as both men are down. Kick out at 1 by Azure. Irish whip. Eric with a drop kick. That does not connect and is hit with a bicycle kick from Fuji, forcing him to roll out of the ring. Both men to the outside. Eric drops Fuji with a wrist whip. And a suplex neckbreaker, while Azure now has the kendo stick and is on the outside. Hard hits to the head of Eric, locks him to the floor. His skull must have been really thick as it appears to have broken the kendo stick. That fool is sent into the barricade. And Azure is sent to the steel barricade as well. Eric sent back inside. Fuji connects with a spiking reverse Hurricane Rana. And now Azure is sent into the barricade. Azure sent back into the ring, and Eric throws Fuji into the barricade. If he's smart, he could get the pin while that fool is stunned on the outside. Eric goes back inside. He's probably going to finish this match. Swinging neckbreaker. Goes for the pin, and Fuji breaks up the pin at 1. And Eric counters. Spiking suplex. Azure taking control and dropping Eric. With the baseball drop kick. Fuji looking to get something, while Eric reversals that suplex and drops him with a clothesline. Snake Eyes by Eric busts Fuji open. Eric and Azure with wild strikes onto each other, but ultimately Eric gets the upper hand and dropkicks Azure, taking him down. And a knee to the face of that idiot for good measure. Hopefully that knocks some sense into him and keeps him down. Azure misses the springboard dropkick and... Look at that display of Eric to lift Fuji with one arm. Connects with a bridging suplex. Fuji kicks out at 2. Attempts the same thing to Azure, but didn't go for the pin this time, which might have cost him. Oh no! The fool drops Eric. Goes for the pin. Kick out Azure. Don't lose to him. Thank goodness. Only a count of 2. Drop kick to a seated Fuji. Eric Irish whips Azure into the corner. Connects with an elbow to the head. Azure counters with the drop kick. Eric with an impressive combo. Goes for the pin. And Fuji with a reverse Hurricane Rana to Eric. This could be his chance to win the match. Springboard reverse DDT drops him. And Azure with the tilt-a-whirl DDT to Eric. And Azure with the lapis trap to Fuji. I don't know why Eric stopped him. The match would have been over and we wouldn't have to watch that fool in the ring, but I guess he must really want to keep the fight going. Stick shot to the head. Azure still manages to kick out at 2. Eric with a devastating clothesline to Fuji. and a thunderous punch to Azure. He's keeping control of the match. Wow, that clothesline looks to have taken his head clean off. And now what is that idiot doing? Eric busted open by that fool, and thankfully Azure takes him down with his drop kick. He goes outside and gets a kendo stick of his own. Fuji counters whatever Eric was going to do, and now goes for the pin. Azure interrupts it. German suplex by Eric to Azure. Goes back to that failure and hits him with a neckbreaker. Azure with a kendo shot to Eric. Went for another hit, but Eric stops it. He escapes the suplex and drops him. Mapa's trapped to Fuji once again. And again Eric interrupts it. Azure going for the hunt of the jungle. Eric wisely rolls out of the ring. Azure sent into the corner. No. Eric, stop him. He might be going for those kicks he did to Sergio. I thought you said they didn't do any damage. They don't. But with all the hits to the head, it could put him away. Eric sends him into the corner. Jumping elbow. And he gets the 3.
Here's your winner, Eric.
Congratulations to the Tornado with that hard-fought victory over Azure Wolf, and hopefully, we can see more battles between both men. Before we start with the next match, we just received word that both Shawn Edwards and Albert have signed a contract to make their match official. That means that Shawn Edwards will have his final shot at the EAW Championship, and should he fail to win, he'll be unable to challenge for it again or complain about getting a rematch.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 110 pounds, Elizabeth
as I know, she's here to destroy Yui and anyone that gets in her way.
And her opponent, weighing in at 97 pounds. From Osaka, Japan, she is one half of the Roses of Wrestling, Yui.
Here comes one half of the Roses of Wrestling. Yui is ready to wow the fans with her presence and her offense. Well, with Reina not being here tonight, let's see if she actually does something to prove she's good enough to have that belt. Here we go with the women of EAW, as one half of the Roses of Wrestling champion Yui takes on the wild and terrifying Elizabeth. An impressive overhead throw to an armbar. Elizabeth manages to get a rope break. I agree with you there, as Elizabeth is someone I can never seem to look at without feeling a shiver go down my spine. Yui takes her down with a hurricanrana, but Elizabeth immediately gets back up. Yui kicks Elizabeth. But it did nothing, and I think it shocked Yui enough that it allowed Elizabeth to counter and Irish whips Yui into the corner. Corner spear to the midsection. I probably would have hesitated as well if my moves did little to no damage to my opponent. Shoulder tackle drops Yui. And Yui immediately counters her with mounted punches of her own. And now works on the legs of Elizabeth. Locks in the Indian leg lock. More kicks and Elizabeth ducks the final kick and connects with a single knee neckbreaker. Leg sweep takedown. And now Elizabeth works on the arm of Yui. Yui countered whatever Elizabeth tried to do, but for some odd reason, she tried to climb the rope and Elizabeth immediately stops her, connects with a flurry of elbows to the lower back. Yui manages to reverse and sends her to the outside. If she's smart, she won't go after her on the outside and just let her be counted out, or figure out what her next plan of attack will be. And there she goes, making a big mistake going to the outside. And now Elizabeth takes control. She should have let Elizabeth come to her. Yui thrown back inside. Elizabeth connects with a running clothesline to drop Yui. And once again working on the arm of her opponent, this time applying an armbar of her own. But Yui escapes. Bridging German, can she get the 3? Just a 1 count. Elizabeth sent into the corner. Could Yui be setting up for her marching elbow? Not this move again. Thankfully, she misses and connects with the bottom turnbuckle. Elizabeth misses with the clothesline and Yui reverses it into a German suplex. And she hits with a capture suplex. A stomp to the head. Follows it up with a moonsault. Elizabeth manages to counter her. And strikes her down with a powerful shot to the head. Yui proceeds to take her down with a knee of her own. And now she's working on her arm. She gets taken down by a powerful slam. Both these ladies are just giving it their all, working on each other to weaken one another. She connects with the Emerald Flosion. Could this be the end? No, she gets a 2 count. She climbs up to the top and connects with a Phoenix Splash. She picks up Elizabeth, sends her into the ropes, and again with another German suplex. Are we back on? Sorry, folks. It seems we are having a small disruption on our end. Let's intently focus back on the match as Elizabeth headbutts Yui in the corner. Yui to the outside. And connects with that flying clothesline. Hold on, the lights are out. What's going on? Nope. The lights are back on. But is that Omega? What is he doing in the ring? This is supposed to be a match between the ladies. Omega has no place in this match, not even if it's to help Elizabeth. I honestly don't like where this is going. And the ref shows no sign of trying to stop him or get him out of the ring. Elizabeth connects with another diving forearm to the outside. Omega's just there. I think the ref really should get him out of there. Omega takes down Yue. This should be a disqualification already.
Look, I don't know why the ref isn't stopping it. This is a man trying to hurt her, basically interfering in this match. It's a one-on-one, not a handicap match.
The ref really needs to stop this match. You are allowing someone like Omega, a sick psychopath like him, to attack Yue even if Elizabeth is just there. Now we don't know what's going on. Somebody, anybody, get another ref out here. Somebody stop the match.
I tell you, this is sickening. Like, what's the point of having this match continue, and what's the point of the ref? The ref is even trying to count out Omega, as if Omega is a part of this match. Why?
I'm really not sure. But either something is wrong with the ref, or this was a setup all along. But we really need somebody out here to just stop this match.
Wait. Look at the ref. Look at her eyes. It's as if she only sees what she wants to see.
Maybe it has something to do with the blackout? Or could it be the weirdness of Omega and Elizabeth? Maybe, like some voodoo magic that makes the ref think Omega is a woman and that this was a handicap match.
I wouldn't doubt that. But it's a little far-fetched to think that we're venturing into the world of the supernatural and all that.
Well, how else do you explain Omega being involved in this match? And the ref not stopping it? Omega dives to the outside, connecting with that diving clothesline to Yue.
I'll be damned. There is something really weird going on. The ref is counting as if Omega was a part of this match. Folks, I don't know what to say. I don't know if something crazy is happening here. I don't know if this is some sick type of game. If it is a supernatural. You know. We hope we get a stop to this match soon. Otherwise, somebody could get seriously hurt.
I, for one, honestly don't think this is a match anymore. I honestly feel like we shouldn't even continue to commentate on this match. This isn't a match anymore. If they're not going to stop it, what job do we have as a commentary team if there's no match anymore? I'm sorry to our general manager, to our boss, but I'm not going to continue commentating on this match. You're more than welcome to join me.
I think you're right. Until this nonsense gets figured out or resolved, I'm not going to commentate either. Folks, please understand, this is something that should not be happening. Like I said, unless we're delving into voodoo magic or supernatural stuff, this honestly isn't fair, and we, as a commentary team, have a right to not really commentate on anything. I guess if you want and you're into this stuff you can enjoy, but we will not be commentating from this moment on. received word from our general manager that, on Friday, we will determine number one contenders, Laura Reyes taking on Sarah Satoru, and the number one contender for the Rose of Wrestling Championship, Violet Rose, in a ladder match, with the winner getting a shot at the Roses of Wrestling Championships. A four-man battle royale between Ricky Dallas, El Dragon, Eric, and Hurricane Fuji will determine the challenger for Dark Blood's Grand Prix Dragon Championship, with the runner-up of the match earning a shot at the tag team titles. And lastly,
As for the Insurgence pay-per-view, we have confirmation that Violet Rose will take on the Rose herself, Reina, for the Rose of Wrestling Championship.
The following is a tag team match and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 607 pounds, they are the EAW Tag Team Champions, Daniel and Henry.
Here we go with the main event, folks, and we will witness the VIP in action, so that's what I'm excited to see as well. But for now, here comes the most dominant tag team here in EAW.
how will Albert and Sean Edwards fare against a team that is accustomed to working in tandem, compared to two men that are already at each other's throats?
I'm sure they'll do absolutely fine, as long as Albert doesn't screw anything up, since Sean used to be in a tag team.
And their opponents, first, from Hollywood, weighing in at 223 pounds, Sean, VIP, Edwards.
The VIP is here to show the world his talent and his expertise. I'm excited to see him dominate the match before he takes his rightful place as EAW champion this Sunday.
And introducing his partner, from Riverside, California, weighing in at 240 pounds. He is the EAW champion, America's sweetheart, Albert.
Here comes the EAW champion himself. He has a golden opportunity to let Sean be weakened by their opponents and possibly take out his rival before Sunday.
He'd be a coward to do so. He better be on his good behavior if he hopes to win here.
It's time for the main event with the VIP himself starting off the match against Henry. I'm so excited to witness Sean in action, even if he's forced to tag with an incompetent champion like Albert. Sean will probably earn a victory with his tag team experience. Of course, with no disrespect to the tag team champions themselves.
Sean dropping Henry with a front suplex.
This is why I call him the VIP. He is dominating Henry at every opportunity he can get.
Well, the VIP just tagged in that incompetent partner of his, as you like to call him.
Well, obviously, he's tagging him in. It's not like Sean has to do all the work by himself. Keep the fresh man coming in and let the other one rest all while the opponent gets worked on. It's obviously the smart strategy any great tag team competitors should use. Just like that, he already ruined the strategy of Sean. And now Henry will get to recover instead of continuing to dish out damage to him.
Well, he's taking the fight to Daniel. And dishing out damage to him as well. So, I think they are doing fine. So far.
We'll see. Daniel drops Albert with a snake eyes. But gets taken down by Albert. And now he tags in the expert himself, who goes for the pin. And even if Henry interrupts the pin, the fact that Sean even attempted a pin attempt puts a little bit of doubt in both of their minds.
Sean with knees to the back and drops him with a reverse DDT. Tags in Albert. Albert goes to the top and connects with a body splash.
I may not be a fan of him, but I will say that splash was actually impressive, even if he only gets a 2 count. Sean kept Henry from stopping the pin, and everything should be adding more doubt in their minds that could possibly cost them to make more mistakes.
Albert is putting in the offense. Daniel will need to find a way to respond. Otherwise, he'll fall to the mind games being played by both men who are surprisingly working in tandem with and getting along as a team.
It's like I said, if Albert doesn't screw up and let Sean guide the match, it should be a clean match and an easy win for them.
Well, with both men on the outside, Henry is looking to do some damage, which might have interrupted the game plan of both men.
If anything, it's just delaying the inevitable for Sean is the VIP of this company. Wisely tags Albert too. Oh, of course he screws up. And hey, again, with attacking the face of Sean. I think he should get insurance on it. That way he can sue anyone that busts him open before they can do any serious damage to the moneymaker.
Henry doing some limb work of his own, maybe softening up Albert for his finisher. I think this is it. Albert with an impressive show of strength, countering Henry's finisher. Now will he capitalize and try to put Henry away?
Henry missing the elbow, which shows that there is some doubt in his mind, which allows Albert the opportunity to take him down with a belly-to-back suplex. He needs to keep up the damage if he wants to end it quickly. Daniel immediately ran to stop the pin, again putting doubt in their minds.
Albert with an impressive belly-to-belly. You could see the ring shake from the impact. Daniel stops the count again. And Albert with no hesitation to drop Henry with a front suplex. Both men tag out.
Again with the face. Oh my God. At this point, he really should just sue for any damages he receives after the match.
Daniel with a sidewalk slam. Goes straight for the pin, and Albert immediately runs in to stop the count at 1.
Like a good tag partner should do to save his team, Sean immediately counters, chops the legs of the tower, and connects with his spotlight of the stars. This might be it.
Daniel manages to kick out at 2. Looks like there's still some fight left in the tank for Daniel. He tags back in Albert. Who then proceeded to deliver a flurry of knees to the head of Daniel.
I'm honestly not surprised at the resiliency of both Daniel and Henry. They have to be able to take some punishment, otherwise they would not be a dominant force in the tag team division.
Henry gets tagged in, but immediately dropped by the dominant power of Albert's belly-to-belly.
Daniel takes out the ref. And Albert drops the leg. If he can tag in Sean, they could probably put this match away. Albert is screwing up again. He just got dropped by a front suplex and
Henry connects with his rites of pain. Can Albert come back and win the match?
he better. He tags in Sean. This is the time for them to win.
That might be put on hold as Sean gets taken down by Daniel. Henry tagged in and takes Shawn down with a spine buster. 2 count.
Come on, Shawn. You can come back from this. You're a former tag team champion yourself. Let's go. This might be his comeback. Albert should have been quick to stop Daniel from breaking up the pin. Shawn might be going for the Starlight.
Henry moves out of the way from the splash. Now he goes to the top and connects with a diving knee. Gets a 2 count.
Henry making a mistake, and now that he tags in Daniel, this gives Shawn a chance to pounce.
Henry stops the pin attempt.
Albert should have stopped him. Oh, Shawn connects with the Uranagi to Henry. This might be their chance to end this match.
Setting up to end this match.
Spotlight of the Stars. 1, 2, 3. And like that, another win for the VIP himself.
Here are your winners, the team of Albert and Shawn Edwards.
Proving once again why he's the top star of this company.
Albert and Shawn with an impressive win against the tag team champions. Everyone, good night. Oh, hold on. I'm getting word. Something is happening backstage.